Hello and warm welcome to 2021.1.1 release. This is Kapil from Professional Services. Today we will be talking about CRM. We have following agenda to cover: enhanced workflows. In this release, much of the focus is given on redesigning the workflow for better customer usage and experience. For example, business accounts, customers, suppliers, screens have been redesigned. If we compare this with the previous release, where the status was controlled through the drop-down action, this has been changed as of new release where customer status field is grayed out, and this is controlled through the actions drop down. So user, based on the actions what he is performing, the status gets updated automatically. Few more changes have been done on the screen where CRM info tab has been introduced, where these highlighted fields have been added accordingly. Enhanced workflow for business accounts, customers, and suppliers. Workflow for business accounts and customers works the same way and shares the same status. However, workflow for supplier has been become independent from the workflow for customers and business account. Now let's go to the system and check. We have a customer with the status as active. We have a subsequent business account where the status is again active. If I go to the actions tab and change the status from active to hold on the business account, now this has been updated automatically. Similarly, when I go to the customer and refresh the screen, I can see the status is again changed to on hold based on what changes we have done on the business account. The transition between status of a business account and customers have been implemented through actions on the actions menu. Please note, if needed, these transitions can be changed through customization. For example, any changes done on the business accounts gets reflected on the customers and it's vice versa. However, supplier status is independent. To support transitions between status in business account with the new workflow, in the summary area of update business account screen, the following changes have been made. Now let's go to the system and check this in detail. I'm on the update business account screen. When I click on the drop down, I can see two different options available: update settings, execute action. For example, if I have select this customers with the status active and want to change the status collectively, I can select those customers and go to this drop down and select execute action. And when I click on the activate drop down, I can select hold, for example, and I can click on process. So what will happen? The status will be automatically changed from active to on hold. Moving further, improved layouts of a customer location screen. As of this release, the active checkbox has been replaced with the new status field as shown in the screenshot. Similar changes have been made on the account locations and supplier locations. During an upgrade from previous earlier version, business account locations that had the active checkbox selected on the account location screen are assigned the active states. Other locations have been transitioned to inactive state. On the account location screen, the active column has been hidden and replaced by a new status column, but a user still can add back this if needed. Automation changes. Users who work on customization will need to redesign the automations of a process related to this screen by using the new workflow engines. So following screens have been used like business accounts, update business accounts, account locations, customers, customer locations, suppliers and suppliers locations. Enhanced duplicate validation workflow. Now users can more flexibly configure duplicate validation workflow, which helps to decrease the number of duplicate leads, contacts, and business accounts in the system. In previous releases, users could check if a new lead or contact had duplicates only after new record has been created in the system. As of this release, The system gives the users the ability to check if a lead or contact has duplicates before a new record has been created. We have two different options available here, allow and warn. Allow is set as default. The system can check the values in the matching field column for a new lead to find duplicates before it is saved at least once. However, system will not either display a warning message or block the creation of duplicate record. Please note, the duplicate validation process is the same as in the previous version. In the summary area of duplicate validation settings tab, the validate lead and contact for duplicates on entry checkbox is available for editing. Further, when we select the option 1, the system makes the value in the score weight column item 2 equal to the value in the lead and contact validation threshold field item 3. The validate leads and contact for duplicates on the entry checkbox becomes selected and unavailable for editing, that is item 4. The required unique email address on contact validation checkbox in the summary area has become obsolete and has been removed from the customer management preferences screen. So now let's go to the system and check like how these things are being done. On the customer management preferences as discussed in our screenshots. So when we click on this duplicate validation settings, go to leads and contact validation rule where we can select the required rule warn or allow. On the leads and accounts validation rule, again we have option to click select warn and allow. On the accounts validation rule, we have three different options available, that is block, allow and warn. So block, it prevents the user to create the document. So now we can see one example where we have an existing lead. So what I will do, I will try to create a duplicate lead and see like how system reacts to this. So go and select this, copy this lead, click on plus. Now select the drop down and paste the lead. So all the details, everything has been copied from the previous lead. So when I try to save this, I can see that based on the error message which have been scheduled, so the system displays this error message where I have an option whether do you want to save the record, yes or no. Enhancements related to contacts and employees. Enhancements have been made to the layout of the employee and contact screen, and the workflow for contacts has been improved. In previous releases on the contact screen, a user could view the employee settings of contacts that had the employee type. If we refer the previous release screenshot, we can see the employee type. However, in the new release, employee settings are no longer available for viewing from the contact screen. In the contact ID field of the summary area, a user can select only a contact record of the contact type. Further, type information has been removed from the previous release to the new release. This is how the system will look like when we open a contact. Enhance workflow for contacts. In the previous release, when we open a contact, to make the contact active or inactive, there was a checkbox which was available here, which is highlighted here. So this has been removed and we have the statuses which is grayed out. And this statuses are controlled through the actions. So any actions performed on this contact, the status gets updated automatically. So when we go to the system, we can see that when we click on this actions, we can activate the contact just by going through the actions and the status gets updated automatically. Improvements to the employee screen. Employee contact field, which showed the link of the associated contact records, has been removed. Another significant improvement that has been made to the general info tab of the employee screen is in the employee settings section, the synchronize to exchange checkbox has been added. We can see it here. So when we go to the system and go to the employees, so this is how the system will look like when we open an employee. Another excellent feature available in this release is multifaceted views for the list of business accounts. A side panel with a number of tabs has been added for the list of business accounts, which gives users the ability to view the list of business accounts while simultaneously viewing various information related to any listed account. In previous releases of MYOB Advanced, a user seeking more information about a particular business account had to open multiple screens to find contacts, opportunities, sales orders, support cases, or other information associated with the business account, which could be time consuming. As of this release, the business account screen has a side panel so that the users can have a comprehensive view of a customer, prospect, supplier by switching between the tabs on the side panel, which shows screens as well as the dashboard widgets. Thus, the user can quickly find, view, and modify the information related to any of the business account. So this is how it will look like. Now let's go to the system and check in detail. So I am on the business account screen. There is a option here called side panel where I click here and the panel opens in the right hand side. So what I can do, I can just navigate through this accounts, business accounts, and all the relevant information is available on the right hand side. So if I click on the business accounts, so information relevant to business accounts will be displayed here where users can take advantage of this. Simultaneously, they can switch between the business accounts and just try to find out like the information, and the information can be displayed straight away here without opening a different tab. We also have the ability to find like what are the contacts associated with this business account. So everything in one single go. Like just click on this contacts, and for this specific business account, we can see all the associated contacts here. It's not only with the contacts, we can also see the opportunities. So any opportunity which are available for this business account which were created can be viewed here. Similarly, we can also view sales orders. So order processings would be much more faster this time, where we can just simply click on that sales order and select the business account, and it will pop up all the information relevant to that. We can also view the receivables. We can also see the cases. So if any cases are available with this business account, those cases can be displayed here. Similarly, service orders can also be viewed. So just by clicking on that icon and selecting the relevant business account for which the information you want, system is able to retrieve all the relevant information. So the data will come only when the data exists for that. If there is no data, then it won't be coming anything. Similarly, for equipments, if we click on the equipments, so this was related to the service orders. When I click on the equipments, I can see the equipment numbers and all the relevant details. We can also see the projects. If there are any existing projects available, we can view those projects also for that business account. So it's one of the very good feature available in this release. Moving further, this option is available not only with business account, but also available with opportunities, contacts, and cases. Side panel with a number of tabs have been added for the list of opportunities, contacts, and cases, which gives users the ability to view the list of records while simultaneously viewing, modifying, if necessary, various information related to any listed opportunities, contacts, or cases, respectively. So I have open a list of opportunities. So let's go to the system and check this. So I am on the opportunity screen. So when I click on this icon, I can it opens a right panel where all the relevant information is available. It's again the similar case, like we select the opportunity, and based on the opportunity, all the relevant information gets populated here. We That depends on like what option has been selected to filter it. So we can see opportunities, we can see contacts, we can see different codes available with these opportunities. We can also see various sales orders which are available with this opportunity. We can also see the relevant invoices if they are available. We can also see service orders which are available. Side panel for the list of contacts. Now let's go to the system and check the contacts. I'm on the contact screen and I can click on this, and based on the contact which is selected on the left hand side, I get all the relevant information on the right hand side based on the filter which I have selected. Like in this case, I have selected contacts, but also I can see opportunities associated with this contact. I can also see all the cases associated with this contact. And similar is the case for this cases. Like when I go to the cases screen, I can also click here. It opens a right panel where all the relevant information is available based on the case I have selected. We can also see different contracts which are associated with this case. For example, I can just select any random case and then all the relevant information can be fetched here. We can also see cases linked. So if there are any related cases associated, all those information can be seen here. We can also see cases. For this cases, we can see the sales orders which are associated, again the invoices and the service order. So this is how the system has been designed, and it's a very good feature which is available. So thank you very much for watching this presentation. If you have any queries or any concerns, please raise it with ProServe. Thank you.